Hello, my name is Maria Ong and I am from the environmental subgroup. Today I will be discussing intensive agriculture as it pertains to the emission of gases and the destruction of ecosystems, as well as discussing possible solutions and ways each one of us can overcome barriers to help save our planet. Barack Obama once said, "Few challenges facing America and the world are more urgent than combating climate change." So what does this mean? It's easy to ask ourselves why climate change exists or how we contribute to it. So let's consider the following. When was the last time you ate a strawberry or a watermelon? The constant demands of our culture for all kinds of produce that are not in season are contributing to intensive agriculture. According to CARP, in a study in 2018, more than half of the fresh fruit and almost a third of the fresh vegetables Americans buy now come from other countries. So what does this mean for our environment? It means that massive amounts of CO2 are being released to satisfy our demands and ultimately hurting the environment. But wait, agriculture doesn't just contribute to the air pollution and to global warming. Here's a picture of the Mississippi River. Robertson and Pierce found in a study in 2014 that over 70% of the nitrogen and phosphorus delivered to the Gulf of Mexico by the Mississippi River is derived from agriculture. This shows the intensity of the issue of agriculture, especially in the US, and how it spreads to other ecosystems quickly. So how intense is the issue of agriculture in America? We are constantly shown images of pollution in other forms. So why should we care about agriculture? Well, according to a study done in 2015, 90% of the US's emissions are due to agriculture activities. The first step we can take is purchasing organic and local foods. These foods follow stricter regulations and promote soil conservation rather than destroying the soil around it in other ecosystems. This also, in practice with eating local food, does not need to travel nearly as far, which means much less emissions, which will ultimately mitigate the damage of intensive agriculture. But of course, I'm not expecting everyone or anyone to become vegan overnight or drastically change their diet. There are much easier steps for us to take along a path that is already paid for us partially by nonprofit organizations. One nonprofit organization is the Organic Seed Alliance. This nonprofit helps local farmers and needing communities by donating organic seeds. This not only helps the farmers, but helps to promote organic agriculture become something that is more affordable, sustainable, feasible, and hopefully one day the new norm. There are two main ways that you can help. One, by donating to the OSA, or two, to become a part of their online community on social media, or even just through their newsletter. For the first option, all donations will go towards the ethical development and stewardship of seeds through research, education, and advocacy, according to the Organic Seed Alliance. It is notable that they are accepting of any amount at any time, so you won't get stuck in a pledge you can't commit to. It also is worth noting that not only does this donation help the environment, but it also helps to improve sustainability and community, so you are ensured that your money is going to a good cause. And for the second option, all you need to do is click a button to join their community. This small action will have massive repercussions as you are able to become an advocate, become more educated, and create awareness in others. These are just a few snips I personally collected to show you the kind of resources they provide and publications you can look into. All this method asks for is your time. So even with these solutions in mind, of course there are going to be natural barriers. Someone might say, I can't afford to donate. I understand 100%. We're all college students and that it's difficult to donate. But the other option still reigns true, and it's important to remember that any amount is notable for them. If just each person donated a single penny, imagine where they could be. Do you think that you can give up maybe one iced coffee a week, or maybe one iced coffee a month, or maybe just one iced coffee, and imagine the repercussions your actions could have? Others might say, I don't have social media. And to that I'd answer there are still many ways to get involved in their online community. This also serves as an option if you don't have enough money to donate, because you can also access their Twitter page without even having a Twitter. You also are able to sign up for their monthly newsletters as well. And finally, there's the question of, what if it just isn't important to me? Intensive agriculture is one of the sectors that generates the highest amounts of emissions of CO2, the main greenhouse gas, according to Perone in 2018. With that, it's important for all of us to consider what these repercussions mean, not just for ourselves, but to society and to our future generations. So, in conclusion, with your support to the OSA, we can help save the planet from the detrimental effects of intensive agriculture. So with that, I hope I've inspired you all to take a closer look into the ways that you can help our hurting Earth. And as Gandhi once said, the future depends on what you do today. Thank you.